Okie dokie. Oh, here we go. Is he streaming? Could be dope. Not me, not me, not me, not me. Mr. Snow is not live today. RIP. Free content, man. No share screen. There we go. Huh.
May you die with your eyes closed.
Oh wait, they banned Ash? Oh frick. Oh man. Oh, sorry.
Dodged.
Yeah,
No worries.
I accidentally banned my champ I thought I was picking.
Nice. That's a good start. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Not bad. Just trying to learn some chess.
I've seen. You
Dude, chess is
inspired
hard,
me.
man.
I tried it. I can't do it, man.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
I can't do it. It's not even. I don't like. I would get like you know how like chess was trending for a little bit on Twitch and stuff.
Yeah, it's
I-
still a little bit trendy, yeah.
Yeah, I would see all the highlights and stuff, and like these guys are thinking too many moves ahead. I can't even count that.
Oh,
high.
yeah,
like
the
I'm
pro-
like
the
what?
pros,
Yeah, they're
the
like
yeah, they're fucking insane, dude.
so. It's like listening to like two like high elo players coach in league. It's like, oh, but what if I change this one thing? And then they're like, oh well, and list off his big old list of what happens. It's like, wait a minute.
They're just on a different level.
Not even human.
It's kind of crazy. They need to relax.
Hug. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. So I have a question.
So,
I watched a few of your YouTube videos. Mainly I watched your stream. But when you coach, do you have like any, like what are the core things you try to teach?
try to just get people to learn how to lane mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be a big issue in lower ranks, is people just can't perform in lane as well as they should. Like, yeah. How do I mean, if you watched it, you probably can recognize that at least of something that I tend to talk about a lot.
Literally me.
But yeah, just getting those core laning stuff down is generally one of the biggest starting things.
Cause I started out watching Zen. No, actually, very first coach I ever like watched, was Saber, and then Saber led to Zen coaching, which led to finding out that LS has like a whole bunch of coaching. Like I knew of him, but I didn't know like that's his big. Like it was a big thing for him. I didn't know a whole lot about him, but then that's when I found you, and
here we are.
And here we are.
Did you get coaching with Zen or anything?
No. Yeah, with Zen I did.
Oh, okay.
And he's basically like, yeah. They're too mean. You're a little bit nicer. Not that I'm against them being mean, because that's obviously they do what they gotta do to get their point across. But like I paid for coaching with him. With Zen, and he basically just was like, yep, this is all going to be way too advanced for you, but this is what I'm going to tell you. And then went all into like wave management and stuff. And then he's like, but go practice your fundamentals. And I was like, okay. And I was too shy and I was scared. I was like, ah.
What were those fundamentals that what did you practice afterwards? What did you focus on afterwards?
Afterwards, I went back to his videos and found out what he considers the core fundamentals for ADC, which he said were mouse movement, which I heard you say something on earlier on your stream.
Right.
Mouse movement, map awareness, mouse movement, mouse control, map awareness, CSing, trading, and spacing were the main 5 for lane.
Which spacing, a lot of it comes from being able to control your mouse well. So have you done stuff to practice that, or what do you do to practice that?
The big thing I did, well, I came up with like little drills for winning game that I do, just because I used to only do Osu, but then I was like, it's not exactly the same. So I would do Osu, because Osu really helped with my speed. I was just really slow. Osu made me move a lot quicker. But then I went to then I started doing the in-game drills, and then for accuracy, I don't know if you know like of Aim Booster online.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that too.
Nice. That's good.
But like I would do like I would do these drills. So it's like circuit of a minute for 3 of them, and I would start out with like hovering on my mini map, and you know how like you control your camera on your mini map, and to make me click closer to my champion, I would click back and forth on my mini map.
Wow. I guess I get what you're saying, because it's smaller movements, but that's just
Well, but then
it's better to practice with literally clicking next to your champion.
And then that's what I ended up doing. And then the rest of them were like that. Then I would stand in pixel bush and then do like up and down, side to side. And then I went into tri bush and I did all 3 angles. And then
have you done stuff with dummies at all? Training dummies?
That I don't understand what to do with them.
Okay. Maybe we'll look at that.
Okay.
Depending on how much we see in the game, though, we should talk about as opposed to that.
Gotcha. Because I also, to help with like CSing and clicking to make it a little bit more efficient, I would do like CSing, but I would always click back and forth. And because I know like Zen talked about trade pockets a lot. Because like and then clicking back and forth, and then like the forward click or the click towards the enemy or like the other laner is supposed to be like where you trade at. So I would do that with CSing. I would be like clicking out of range of CS and then back into range of CS, bouncing just outside. And then when I go to farm it, I would step in.
Cool.
Not saying I do it in game all the time, because I kind of like lose track of that, but I try to practice it.
Well, one step at a time, right?
Exactly. Okay, let's not ban Ashe this time.
Still on Ashe. I guess she's you can play her this season. She's a little bit weaker than she was last season.
Yeah,
for sure,
last season she was nice. I tried playing Lucian, but that was just too much for me to handle. I thought too much about how to play my character, I felt like. Because, like, I know that's another thing that, like, I don't know how you feel about this, but, like, picking an easier champ helps.
Well, just I mean, if you're gonna pick Lucian, you're gonna have to stick to him for a long time. Is the thing.
Yeah.
More of a dog person, huh?
Yep, I am.
Because he just is a little bit different mechanically than Ashe, you know. One thing
Yeah.
about, I mean, I guess they're similar. Like every champion is the same in that you always want to try to use your abilities in between your auto attacks. Obviously, if you're like trying to poke with Ashe's W, you're not going to auto in between because it's a lot longer range than your auto. But like, if you're in a trade with someone and you're already autoing, you should always be like auto W, auto Q. You know, like always using, like, even with your ulti, unless you're engaging with ulti, it should just be like auto R auto. Because you want to just cut that, like, those cast times down. Like if you think about auto attack having a cooldown, you want to cut that cooldown off with like your cast times.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like Lucian is just, you have to do that in between like every single auto
Yeah,
attack.
it's crazy. Cause like something about like your second auto, you don't even like need to see it. You just gotta see the first one with your passive at least.
Second one goes off no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just tied to the first one. So as soon as that first auto go off, you just go and throw another. But Lucian can also be really good for learning mechanics because of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that you're gonna be focused so much on doing the combos for so many games that like you're not really focused on when to do the combos.
Yeah,
like, when
like,
you're gonna win or lose. You're just kind of doing them.
So that's a big thing I struggle with is knowing. So like trading on. So like that's a big focus that I was for this week was just like working on like trying to trade on CS right, and taking. I just don't understand because then I would go and watch a pro and try to see, or like not a pro but like watch Reckless, Doublelift, or Def, or Arrow, or Uzi, like just anyone mechanically good at ADC, and I would try to see how they do it, and they wouldn't trade on like. So I'd trade. You'll probably end up seeing it. I try to trade, and it doesn't always seem to work out. Like
really quickly, show me runes.
Oh, I just have
For the
bullets
champ
down,
sections.
but
Yeah, I just want to see. Yeah, it's good. Just want actually wait. Why does it have MR? Take armor. I don't know why it has you taking MR. That's kind of troll, but all right. So you're just saying that they don't trade all the time versus you trying to trade, like, just always, like you're trying to force trades.
Well, yeah, like if I see a minion about to die of mine, I'm like looking for, like I'm stepping forward almost no matter what, trying to get an auto in.
That is just understanding the matchup and like, because you know you can be just because a minion's gonna die, they might just decide to trade on to you and you might just die because of it, right? If they have like an Alistar in range of you with their and you've got like a Janna, that Alistar combos you when you try to hit them and you're just probably gonna die as a result, or you're gonna lose a lot of HP, so it's just gonna be a losing trade. Or if your Janna is like not in range to hit them and they even just have like a Sona or something support who's also in range to hit you, then you're gonna take hits from both people, whereas your like support's kind of not helping you out, so that's just gonna be a losing trade again. So like, yeah, it's good that you're trying to force the trade whatever you can, but like that you're just looking for it at least, I mean, but definitely there's just some times where it's not really possible and you just kind of have to get used to like kind of identifying when it is or first when it isn't. And like a lot of it is just trying to keep track of like where people position in the lane, including like supports, not just AD carries. Because one thing is like if maybe you're sitting on the top side of the lane, and this is maybe hard to visualize, but by top side of the lane I mean like kind of by the river. And maybe the enemy support is like in the bottom lane brushes, so you're really far away from them. In that case, you might be able to get an auto off or like an auto W without them being able to touch you, as long as you back up really quickly. And if you think, you know, maybe you're against like a low range champion at that point, or like against Jhin, you guys have about the same, your auto W is about the same as his like auto Q in terms of damage. Like if you just roughly estimate, there's probably a little bit of difference, but if you just think about it right, an ability plus an auto. So if Jhin has to auto a minion, he can only Q you, then you're going to auto W him, which means you'll win it. As long as the support's not hitting you.
I should just play this matchup earlier this morning, and I do have a range advantage. I wasn't sure.
Just barely though.
Yeah, no, it's only like 50.
Consider is that like if you're standing by minions, he can just Q the minions. He doesn't even have to Q you because then it'll bounce to you. So you just want to kind of be aware of that. I don't want to say Janna versus Sona. So it's Janna Sona, right? Yeah. Janna Sona, it's pretty even support poke, but they have Ignite. So if you are in an all-in, just try to use your heal before you're ignited, which means if you drop to half HP but you think you're fighting,
I'm bad at that.
heal. Yeah, you just don't be greedy with the heal. I would say look to trade a little bit more, but I'd probably just look to use W's in this lane, because Sona has really long range on her Q, and your Sona outranges Janna, because Janna actually has to like do a cast. And in this elo, I know your Janna's probably not going to do very much in terms of trying to help you trade. I think a lot of this in this rank is just trying to use your range to poke Jhin. And you know, maybe try to look for autos when you can, but if Sona's nearby, don't go for the auto. Just literally look to W Jhin. Like look to do the same thing with the minions, but use your W instead of like auto attack. Since if you get into auto range and Sona's also there and Janna's not next to you, you're actually just gonna probably lose it.
Okay.
Also consider Sona has heals in her kit, Janna does not.
So like their trade, like they can sustain better. Is that what you're saying? Like after trades, they don't get punished
So
as
if you're
hard as
trading
what
auto
we
for
would.
auto, you can consider that losing for you because Sona will heal it back. If Janna shields you, it could be a win, right? But if then you're relying on the Janna. We don't really want to do that right now. At level 1, she's definitely not going to have her shield either, so maybe you can just take your W. So you're looking for them to walk in the lane and W them?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna.
That's fine.
I don't know why, but it's felt so much harder than normal. Like it used to feel free.
Push, then top side. Yep, this is good. Well, you have less. You have less arrows in your volley. Okay, nice auto. Just don't keep trading. W is good, but just be aware that it does cost a little bit of mana. Start hitting the wave. I think they're gonna win the push already, but just try to thin it out a little bit. No, don't walk up. Don't walk up. Yeah, Jhin has force shot. We don't want to. Don't walk into Sona. You don't want to get hit by our Q.
Oh, okay.
Trading an auto onto Sona and getting hit by our Q is not worth. So here would be a really good time for W. Nice auto. Okay, back up. Okay, back up. One more. One more at most, but back up. Yeah. Now just stand up by that melee minion. Don't let him walk up.
Oh, okay.
Just yes. But you're doing a good job. Just stand a little bit aggressively. But he has 4 shots, so now we back up. Just pay attention to his 4 shot, because that's always, you know, losing trade for you. Yep, we're doing all right. If you can stand on that melee. A nice shield from Janna.
Oh, it's depressing.
Feels bad, man. It's okay. At least you autoed it. It was just barely missed, so it wasn't like a full miss.
I have 2 minions that he's gonna try and.
Yep. Here's where you get W. Look for a W on them when you can.
Okay. There's one.
Yeah. Try to just do it when Jin's walking up.
Oh, okay. Like when he tries to farm. Got it.
Yeah, just level W again. It's fine. Shove this minion wave in. Just start spam autoing the wave. Obviously, make sure we're getting the last hits, but nice. Oh, so you can W him right here. Nice. Alright, just go up to Nidalee. Go up to Nidalee in the river. You're gonna want to pop a biscuit for mana. Oh, she's gonna. Yep, you can fight this. Nice. Go for Nuno. Heal her if she needs it.
Oh, that was not the right thing. Oh.
There she goes. That's fine. Just focus echo. Use your Q. You got your Q up. Echo. Echo's got no mana. Finish him off. Make sure we're using W's. You got W up this whole time. Nice. Get Sona. Alright, run. Don't get killed. Flash if you need to. Don't be greedy, just flash. He's gonna kill you. Because if he just flash auto Qs you there, you're done.
I'm dead.
Alright, you can just reset.
Oh, just reset? Okay. Oh.
Try to pick up the cannon with a W.
Oh,
so close. That's good. Just reset.
I'm unlucky.
So I just want to stress, just make sure you're using, remember, always keep track of your ability cooldowns, even in fights, because you should always, every time your W's up, it should be an auto W. I think you can buy Berserker's Greaves here.
Oh, okay.
And wait for a refillable potion here.
Okay.
Oh, nice. They killed Jhin. Nice. So Berserker's Greaves are really nice on Ashe because you get that movement speed with approach velocity.
Okay.
So you get a lot of nice little autos in.
If possible, don't you always want to try to get refillable over 3 pots?
Yes. Refillable is very valuable. I mean, if you were like 12 minutes into the game, there's an argument that you could just go potions there because you're not really going to want the refillable for too much longer, but... Oh. It's fine.
Oh.
Check out the wave, see what's going on. All right, we're going to hit level 4. We see Nuno going top side right there. just opened.
He's actually coming bot. Yeah.
You saw it. You saw Nunu
Yeah,
move. Oh yeah, he moved
he's
back
right
in.
there. He came back across.
Just be careful. I don't think you guys lose this necessarily 2v2. Check. We could check Jin's items though.
He's just got.
Oh yeah, he's
straight
got
up.
Thurk. That is strong. Okay, and Sona's here. So now that
I
Sona's
want the
here, you guys
cannon.
will- Alright. Now that Sona's here, you guys will lose it. So W these minions for the last hits. Nice. Oh, feels
I
bad.
missed that minion on. Frick me.
Nope, we can be a little bit afraid of it. Maybe what we could do, since we know his Raptors are up, is we could shoot our hawk shot towards his Krugs. See if he's around it. There we go.
So usually what I like to do, especially since he's only gone for a little bit, I don't know if this is right or
Oh,
wrong.
man.
I'm
You're so close to his last hit, just like 2 HP. Just be a little bit more patient. That's the thing about Berserker's Greed is you don't have extra AD for the last hits right now, so you
Yeah.
gotta be a little bit patient with the HP. We don't have to be too afraid. This wave's a little awkward. Good space. Alright, so let's just let, since Jen is low, let's just let them kind of push us in.
Push into us.
You can ward this middle lane brush right now. Just so then if Sona or Jin try to walk into it and you know, just have some good vision of them. Or when they push up, if they're resetting, we'll see them. Or if Nunu's gonna come into lane, we'll see him.
Oh,
Yep, nice auto. Nice. Nice, good W. That was a good trade, that was really good.
my minions.
Okay, kill that melee.
Oh,
Yeah, the
frick.
caster's fine.
How many minions does a cannon equate for? Like if you're like trying to figure out a freeze.
Depends on the goal. Well, it depends on the time of the game, but oh, in terms of the freeze,
Yeah.
like 2 to 3.
Oh my god. I'm trolling.
Fine, yep, we got a good wave right here. Yeah, Malzar's in the river. Maybe we can move our map onto him, or camera onto him. I mean, okay, he's already dead. Yeah, not much we could do there. Jenna's already pretty low. We got wave in a weird spot. Oh, don't go for autos. No, don't go for autos.
sorry.
Okay, that's good. It's good that you got that and they didn't fight. But see your HPs and Jenna's HPs. If you guys ever trade, it's just never worth right now, unless
Okay.
you have like guaranteed winning, because you're already just lower HP values in them, so you'll just always come out lower HP based
Okay.
on, especially based on items. So you're really just trying to play for W poke. The only time you can trade is if Sona walks up and like Jin is really far away. So right there, Jin was kind of in red. You could have just walked back in and just auto queued you, and you just immediately lost that trade. Even if you hit Sona, just remember also Sona's got heals in her kit. Yep, just keep playing with the wave here, because this is where we can just farm, and this is where they'll be afraid of ganks. And we do have our ulti.
Oh, first
Nice.
cannon of the game. God dang.
So you can stand in a spot. So if Jin's sitting on the left side, try to stand on the left side so you don't have minions in between you guys, so that you can W him.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure you're constantly repositioning for that.
I feel like.
Okay, good. Yeah, good use of your Q there, just to give the minion. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
Kill the backline one. Nice. Yeah, that was good. That was good CSing right there. All right, push. They're probably reset. Let's just try to crash.
Oh.
Just use everything. Throw out your Q. Even use your Q. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And just start recalling.
Okay.
Should be in a good spot, just based on the wave on the map. Yep, there it is under tower. And we think we have our noon quivers, so it's a pretty good buy for us.
Especially since
Stall
I can't see.
1300. Well, it's a good back time. You back with exactly enough for the noon quiver. You already have refillable, so it's a good time to get. Like you always kind of want to recall the best item spikes again. Obviously, it's not always you're not always allowed to, depending on the lanes going.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what you want to think about with resetting. Don't ult. He'll probably be done ulting before you get there. Oh, if it hits him, it's fine. But yeah,
No,
just figured it'd be
Control.
done by before you got there. I'm seeing Minecraft all of a sudden. It's all just pixely.
No.
Let me rewatch. Wait, it doesn't show me the option to. Oh, there we go.
Might have to end the stream. I can't.
No, no,
I
it's
get
good,
like.
man. I got it. It's fixed.
Should I shove this in because the red
You can
Drake
get the cannon. Just get the cannon.
and let it come into me?
Yep. If you start shoving this, then you're just gonna have to be forced with wave. Oh, good W.
That technically would have matches autos, right?
I mean, he's gonna
Oh, I
crash
guess
this. You're not
not,
gonna
so
be able to
that
do
could-
anything. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to hold this on them. Make sure you check their items, everything, and come back to lane. You want to compare.
Swift.
So you got to vamp Scepter and Swifties. So in terms of like damage in an all-out fight, well, Sona has lost chapter, so she's got a little more AP. It's like somewhat even. He just has lethality, so that's kind of scary. I'd say they're a bit stronger. But if you have, if they like, if someone's out of position, you have a good ulti, you could probably burst them.
Okay.
So I think we just keep playing for farm right now. So just you can look for W's on him. You've got a decent mana pool up. You got like full mana. You're gonna step on a trap right there. Watch out for the W now. Yep. Oh, someone's gonna ult. Don't step into a trade.
Okay.
Oh, she should ult you. You're kind of lucky. So remember, you got to think about like the threat that the support has. She's got an ulti that can CC you. So if you walk up to hit Jhin and she's next to him, and you just get stunned, you're just gonna get popped. So it's like the same thing if it was Thresh or like Alistar. You're not trying to trade them when the support's like in threat range of you.
Okay.
Unless you think you hard win it regardless, but yep. So you can W. That's good.
Oops. Oh, minions.
That's fine. You're not really gonna be able to hold this much longer. So we could maybe ping for a gank from Nidalee or something. Just ping assistance. Watch out for that trap. Nice. Get that ward. Oh, we always want to try to take the last on the ward.
Oh, okay.
Because you both, if whoever's disabling it, if somebody else kills it, both of them get full gold and XP.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, you can try to hold this wave. They're gonna walk away. Okay. Nidalee is going to fight Nunu in the river. Be ready for your lane to run up or something. Maybe you can try to W them to stop them.
Oh, we didn't auto first.
Nice. Okay, we'll look to run up to Nidalee here. That wave cleared. I mean, it's 4v3. Don't really want to fight this. Just careful. Just kind of be in a spot to support her a little bit. Nunu just flashed at Janna. Hey, you got ulti and heal. You should, play for Janna. They're not. It's okay.
Gotcha.
It's okay. I don't think that fight overall is just bad to take. So it's not really a big deal. That don't be too upset with yourself there. That was just a bad fight, anyways. Maybe a heal would have saved Janna, but honestly, it might not have because Jhin might have just hit her again. No point thinking too much about it. There are cases though where that would be pretty bad. So,
Okay.
don't walk up. Don't walk up. Don't walk up.
Not at all.
Nope,
Just like
nope,
stay
nope.
way back under.
Just the only time you're walking up right now is to walk up to W minions for last hits. You're not autoing for last hits because Sona ults you. Somebody, you just die.
Gotcha.
Sona slows you into a Jhin W. You have to flash. Just know there's just no point. Nice prep on that minion.
Oh, that got awkward.
Nice try. Yeah, that was close. Maybe an auto W there would get it, but close. All right, shove. Good W, dude.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Surprised you have decent CS targeting for the rank.
Really?
We missed a lot early. But
Yeah, no
like,
kidding.
in
The
terms of, like,
beginning
in
is
terms of like the way
horrid.
you clear the waves and like the way you position for your W to hit all the minions, that's good. That's
Okay.
good. It's a shield though. Here, let's hold tab. Let's see what their team is. I don't know. I haven't really played Ash this season. I don't know if shield.
I
Bow's fine,
like
so you're gonna go Rune's,
Kraken,
I think.
but I just die real
Yeah,
quick.
well, you're gonna go Runin, so I think shield bow if you fine too.
Okay.
Alright, we can walk. The only thing different we could have bought is we could have, because we're level 9, we could have picked up blue trinket. But
Mm,
so every time you're level 9, you ideally just want to pick it up.
yeah. You got Eclipse, so he's strong right now.
He is
Way
strong.
stronger.
Yes, we are a little bit afraid. Can we get that cannon? Oh, it's so sad.
Oh my
Nice try, though.
goodness.
I know. Ash's like W is the one of the very few abilities that doesn't actually reach farther than it says. Like it's like shorter than it says.
That's horrid.
Let's throw a W into Nuna's Krebs area again. Or E, sorry, not W. Okay, so Jin's
He's
alone
on
right
red,
now.
he's on
So Jin
red.
is alone right now. You saw Sona walking river. So if Jin walks up, you could ulti him.
Okay, so
So,
like on
right
these
now,
minions.
Okay, if he walks up, Sona's still in river. So try to just last hit. See if he walks up. Okay, Janna's leaving. Just shove and look to rotate the river then. Oh, we can look for an ult on him. Yeah. Ult. This is that would have
Okay.
been perfect ult time.
Sorry.
You still have it. You still have it. Okay, no, she's dead.
Oh, oh
dead.
god. Okay, on different level. Bad man.
Careful
I'm in a
from
really
behind.
bad
Yeah,
spot.
this is not it. Well, you have Garen. I think he's gonna die. Tragic. Yeah, you can look for W pokes. Just know you have heal. Okay, we want to play to heal that Malzar there. Rip. Yeah, you got. So if Malzar is low, you can kind of like assume Jin's probably gonna look for a kill there when Jin is 4 shot. So just stay by him so you can heal him. Because if Jin did flash in there, you guys might actually just be able to pick up
Kill him.
a kill on him. If he like gets greedy for Malzar, maybe you take 1 for 1. But if you do save Malzar, you don't want to like commit to killing Jin too hard. Use a refill. Always use refills when you get this low. What is Janna doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, don't fight this. Don't fight this. Jen will pop you. You can kind of supplement Janna because she does have her ulti and you do have heal. Jen has no flash, but
Oh god, it wasn't
not
enough.
seeming through heal. Yeah, good heal though. I don't know why she's trying to do that when Jin has like full mythic item on you. Jump for Q bounce. Okay, good. Oh, she said I didn't mean to flash there. Use refill again. You're not full HP, so just use refill. So
Gotcha.
auto try to W them. Try to W them while they're walking up to you. Alright, yeah, just leave. It's fine. You're gonna lose that tower no matter what at that point, but okay. We should look to walk here. You have ulti. You can use an E.
Do they want to fight that?
I don't think we could, yeah. The look to what was good, but Garen wasn't even in range to get in like onto them, so it's fine that we don't. Just ignore this, Garen. Everybody in this elo is
Monkeys
in this
just
elo
like me.
for a reason, right?
Yeah,
So-
we're all monkeys together.
Oh, Garen's fighting. You can maybe send your ulti towards the red buff bush here, because Nuna's gonna run towards their red. Yep, just
That way?
unless he flashes
where'd
the
he
wall. Okay, that's fine.
go?
That's fine. He flashed it. Just push this out. There's a big wave going
Push
into
it?
top.
Okay.
Yeah, push it out. We just want to reset. I know freeze is usually pretty good, but I think we're just gonna be down here, and our team's just gonna be inting. Let's so yeah, we can push one more, but maybe give yourself an E when it comes up.
I don't know if that's what you
Just
meant.
shove it. Yeah, that's fine. It covers your back a little bit. Okay, we didn't see anybody on it, so we should be fairly safe. Just keep shoving. Alright. Walk safely and then just reset. So we have shield bow and we can get a zeal with it.
And 2. Oh, no, not 2, just 1.
No, yep, just the zeal.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. My math sucks.
1750, 600 plus 1050.
Oh, wait, did...
You're just looking at the values that they were already at, I think.
Yeah, I messed up somewhere.
They're shoving in bot, so we can clear this out and just look to run toward. Yeah, go towards bot here. Let Malzahar just clear mid. You and Janna can defend bot, I think. Oh, Malzahar is also coming bot. Watch out for Echo's W here. Watch out for the ult. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Just catch the wave again. Probably just go stop Nunu's recall with a W. Hope he's coming out. Maybe we just look to fight him. Everybody else is in their base. Yeah. You and Janna can definitely kill here. Kite him towards Janna. Q and W. R. Everything.
R2.
Yep. Q again. Nice. This is a kill.
Oh my goodness.
Eventually, we got him.
That is
Welcome
horrid.
to AD carry, boys.
I
Woohoo.
hate it.
All right, let's get to base. Nice. That's a big. That's actually wait. How much Fruitins? I think. Okay, but take the Gromp. Take the Gromp. Yeah. Wise balls are dead. Feels bad.
That's how I feel about Shogun.
Make sure you do on Gromp. Throw out your W in between autos. Take it as fast as you can,
okay,
just like when you're farming. Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna don't forget the blue trinket this time.
Oh yes.
Catch mid wave. Don't go top here. Catch mid
Don't
wave.
go top. Go mid.
Just give a glance up there. See if they need you. Yeah. See, they didn't even need you.
Oh my. Okay.
Nice try. You just were a little bit late there. You can just throw your E towards dragon once it spawns. Okay, or now. That's fine. But just think about when it's spawning. It's okay. It's fine to do it a little bit early. But just think about it in the future when dragon's spawning. You just want to see if they're like on it or not, because you guys do have a kill on Tryndamere, so you kind of have potential to move there.
Yeah, like a 45 or.
Yeah, so you should just shove this out since dragon's up, and you just want to keep you want to force the enemies into mid. Their ball lane's still mid. You have Janna and Maul's near you. You could probably push for mid tower here. The only people that could be there is Nunu. So just be ready to like run. Okay, Echo's in the bottom river. You just saw him on the glance. So like this is a time where even though you're hitting turret, you're just constantly bouncing your eyes onto the map in mid lane because there's no threat to you in mid. So you'll probably see a threat sooner on the map, even if they're coming towards mid.
I'm not playing the video game. I don't know why I'm not moving, bro. I literally was CC'd for 4 seconds.
Yeah. So that's why I think. Well, I'll talk to you a little bit more after that. But looking at the map is way better here than like relying on your screen, because you would see Echo and Nunu bot side, and that would tell you, okay, I run towards top side now, because I don't want to go towards Nunu and Echo. And you'll see them come out on your on the map, even into mid lane, faster than you'll see them on your screen most of the time.
Gotcha.
Because even look at mid right here, you can't really see both brushes all the time, so you'll see them come out or step out of the vision on map sooner.
I don't know what to build next.
We're gonna go probably. Let's go Lord Dominic's. I think I usually want IE and Lord IE or Armor Pen here. You could even just Last Whisper into IE, but I think Lord Dom is pretty good. You don't need to worry about it right now. You probably watch out. You're gonna rock a deck. You could have bought the double longsword for it. Just what you should do though is check the enemy's items, because that can tell you what you want. So Echo's got. So Nunu just has armor. Maybe we don't even need Last Whisper actually. Or yeah, we should just go IE.
Okay. Is IE good?
IE is great. Yeah.
Oh, rip. I've avoided it all season.
Really? Even last season? IE's great.
No, not last season. Last season I got it last.
So
yeah.
So this season it was very bad at the beginning, but they buffed it. They've changed it. So once you have 60% crit, you get amplified crit damage. So it's a third item now as long as you're building crit. You could probably look to auto here. Yeah, you can walk into auto range a little bit. Just W. Okay, if Nunu's walking up to you, leave. Nice, good space. Okay. Because that could be where like if you're able to like poke them down one up, maybe ult. Get your ult out.
That was a panic ult.
If you got ulti on Echo, I think Garen can finish him off for you while he's stunned. Throw out the W's, man. Make sure you're using W's. Your W's been up this whole time. It's 4-second cooldown. Echo. Nice. Okay, onto Nunu until Jhin gets in range. We switch onto Jhin. Okay, they're forced out. Okay, we're chasing. We're chasing.
No way he tries to flash this wall.
Q. W? Nice. There we go. We
One
threw
or
a
two.
W out. I'm so proud of you, man. I really think this is gonna be like. I'll try to show you a dummy exercise that can maybe help you on this, because I think that right now this is like your biggest issue in fights is you're not using your abilities, which are like, yes, you're an 80 carry, your autos do a lot of damage, but your abilities supplement that damage, especially because we're using abilities in between the autos, so we're literally you're just losing out on damage here when you're not
Gotcha.
using your abilities,
So,
and a little bit of slows. So yep, blue trinket is good there.
This
We
is
can
why-
even, people are dead, so an echo just respawns, so yeah, you can just shove this out. You can even
Okay,
take
good.
her up afterwards. Just shove. You don't want to keep this wave here because Baron's up, so if you guys have to deal with a wave bot lane, it's gonna be bad for you.
annoying. Yeah.
We can take
I don't
around.
have a ward.
W it from here, just W it to pull it towards you, and you might even see if it's down. Okay, it's up, nice. So forward, and then auto reset into Q. Nice. Okay, there we go, and then just reset. Reset
Okay.
By BF
Wow, a
sword,
lot of
sell your
gold.
BF sword, sell your refillable, and buy pickaxe.
How do you know that's gonna be enough?
Because I've played thousands of 80 carry games.
Bruh.
1300 plus 875. Actually, I think you pretty much had enough before you sold the refillable, but you had to make space for
Base,
the
right.
pickaxe as a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Watch out, don't get hit by the snowball. So if the snowball is going to hit you, and if your flash isn't available, you just ult him to stop it. Yes, it
Gotcha.
sucks to blow your ulti, but if you don't, you're gonna die.
Oh.
You should flash there. Yeah, you gotta get out of that. Flash just when you can. Ult for a stun. Just ult for a stun.
I just
Get it.
ulted the
Okay,
echo.
you did. Nice. Q, kite, keep kiting. Nice. All right, run away. Nice. Give some space.
Okay. I
Wait,
live.
so this is because the only gap closer that they have now is Echo. You wait for Echo to use his E, and then you go in once you see his E is on cooldown. So like hopefully E onto like Garen or something, so you're not in range of his E. There you go, nice backup. And then once you see him use his E on somebody like Garen, now I can actually fight Echo, because then that means he can't get onto me. So there we go. Now we can hit Echo. Yep, keep going. Try to heal Nidalee when she comes out. Healer.
Oh.
Just still use heal. Yep. Good. All right, run. Don't go. Yeah, just run towards the turret.
Ah,
no,
let me
run
go
towards the
one
turret.
way.
Yeah, run. Oh, there's no turret there. Try to recall. Yeah.
This is horrible.
This is the best thing you can do. Oh no, Garen.
Oh dear heavens. This is like the best. I want you to look at my OP.GG when you get a sec. This is
Oh, I
the
already
best
have,
game
don't
I've.
worry.
Oh god, no. You know,
Yeah,
I've
take that bot
literally.
wave. Take those waves.
Take
Take
it?
those waves. Bot
Like
wave.
this?
Bot wave.
Oh, bot
Bot
wave.
wave and mid wave. Oh, Nidalee's
Oh.
going bot, so it's too late. But bot wave is bigger,
okay.
so I was a little bit. I'd rush towards bot. So you could E in towards your topside jungle just to see if they're there. You can E on the Baron too, and towards Baron will actually catch your whole topside jungle too. So your red buff's still up. I want that. I want that really badly.
Okay. Okay.
It'd be fine to finish bot push, but now it's a little late, so we don't want to turn
yeah.
back. Garen will get bot. So if you
Please?
see them on the map on Baron, you should just move your camera there, see if they're on it or not. They're on it.
Yeah.
It's okay. You wouldn't be able to stop it, but yeah, let's try to get that. Hopefully she lets us have it. Nice.
What a kind
alright.
soul.
No, yeah, go mid, go. Oh, okay. Well,
I
top's fine.
thought-
But the thing about going top for you is it's a little bit scary. By the way, Dragon's coming up, and this is like Dragon Soul, so try to clear this out ASAP and then recall for IE. I think this cannon, if we get it, should give it to you. Yeah. The Dragon's gone. There's nothing you guys could just reset.
God.
Yeah, that stops your recall. It doesn't matter. You won't make it there in time. Your team should just be leaving this because you and Nidalee both aren't here.
So it's not
Alright.
just me trolling. Cool. Feels better.
Yeah, well, I mean, if your jungler's not there, there's zero chance for you guys to steal. And I don't know if you guys will be able to walk into them anyway. It's okay. I think it's still totally winnable. The Mountain Soul is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Oh no.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, okay, you have your Q for
Oh,
space.
okay. I didn't realize you got ulted.
Okay, just
Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage.
yeah,
Frick me,
walked into the
mate.
damage. You walked into the damage there. I could barely see it. You'll see what I mean. Well, I'll show you, but it went a little Minecraft mode on me.
Oh,
It's squares. All I'm seeing are squares.
oh no. Well, that's
Colorful
good.
squares.
I was hiding the.
I think the game's probably over.
Yeah,
Right?
I think so. Garen 2v1. Let's go, clutch. Clutch or kick.
Clutch or kick. Throw up the
Okay.
vote. Throw up the vote.
Oh,
Is it not over?
not yet. I mean, he's distracting him.
How long? I guess you're up at 10.
Yikes, nope, now it's over. He's gonna get us 4 autos. Oh my goodness, wait, hold up. No, nope, he's about dead. I can't 2v1.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's...
Distract.
Damn, good try. Alright, yeah, let's just do a pretty brief review, I think, and then,
It's that obvious. Okay. I demoted. I just got to silver 1.
You got the motive? Wait. Oh, to silver 2?
Yeah.
You can turn off your screen share.
Oh, okay, sorry. All that hard work.
They would bring everything up.
Alright.
So I do see what you mean. Or like you were talking, you do try to force the trades a little bit hard at times, which isn't always the end of the world.
That was like
but...
a low key one too. That wasn't even bad. I do terrible sometimes. Like, if you look at my ob.gg, you know, just that's because of trading. Or trying to. What I called trading. I've been reported because of my op.gg. Like in queue, instantly they're like, "Bro, are you griefing?" And then like somebody copied and pasted their chat log, and it was like,
can't be that
Swagger
bad,
BL
dude.
has been reported. I had a 14% win rate, bro, with 20 games.
It's okay. That's
That's 2
a lot,
wins.
dude. A lot of people have that at the beginning of the season, even in like Masters. You can't. It's not that many games. But yeah, that's rough.
Dude,
Hold on,
straight up
sorry, let me-
reported me on queue. I was like, oh, okay. And everyone's like question marking him, and then he explains it, and they're like, and then I got the whole team roasting me already. I was like, man, just wait till you see my play. It's even worse.
Come on, dude. Be a little confident.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna share my screen now. Alright, sorry. Oh, I gotta open this. What am I doing? What am I doing? I can't figure out what I'm doing. Here we go. Alright, let me know when you're seeing everything.
I'm seeing all of it.
Okay. Alright, so right here you start walking up, you go for the W. This is, perfectly fine, normal. But once you see him like already stepping behind here, it's already a little bit late. So the way that you can maybe counter this if you want to is you have to step out more at a wider angle now, so your W will reach like this. Because right now, your W spreads, he'll be behind it. So just be aware of that. Because if it's not gonna hit, it's not worth to use it. It's too much mana.
Okay.
So at that point, if it's not gonna hit, just start prepping the minions for yourself to try to like fight for the push, and then your W could probably be hitting these minions or finishing them off all at the same time if you need to, right? When they're all like really low HP. Since you guys are both least, you're both a little bit late lane. One thing to note about Ashe that you probably already know is her W can actually pierce. If you kill the minions with it, right? So even if Jin's behind these minions, if they're low and you're gonna kill him with it, you can actually still W these minions to hit him through them. Level 1, they kind of nerfed Ashe because her arrows shoot less, or her W shoots less arrows per volley at like lower ranks, but then it increases to more arrows per volley at higher ranks. So I think by like level 5, once you have level 3, it's like back to what it used to be. But just come to lane, fight for the push, don't focus on the trade right away. So one thing that's kind of important to note is you're not really looking to auto people when they're pushing the wave, unless you're already pushing on them. That's kind of a key to it, because right now he doesn't actually have to hit a minion right now. He could, but likely if this minion's going to be last hittable, that means one of his minions are last hittable, which means your auto on him is going to miss you a minion. Or if you come up and try to auto him right now, do you know what's going to happen? Let's say you step up right here and auto him. What's going to happen?
I'm gonna pick up like the 3. Would I pick up the 3 casters?
You're gonna get, yeah, you're probably gonna get aggroed by at least this one, and these ones are aggro. And then your wave is Jin's just gonna be pushing your wave. And then once they have a bigger minion wave there, you can't actually trade onto them anymore. So that early trade really didn't help you. And now what's gonna be a problem is because his wave is pushing into you, Sona's just gonna stand up here and she's just gonna spam poke at you, and it's gonna be hard to deal with. So you really want to try to like focus on getting the push first, which like a slow push. If they went over with you in the previous things, you maybe can you tell me when you can recognize like a slow push? Or
well, don't you just isn't it like 1 minion usually?
Yeah, as long as your overall wave has more HP value than theirs.
Yeah.
So because why you can force them then is because you don't need to touch the minion wave other than last hits to actually still be pushing, right? The way that you keep pushing is as long as he can't touch the wave. As long as Jin doesn't come up and touch your wave now, you're still pushing, which is why like once you have the pushing, that's why we're trying to like stand out here just at a spot where if he walks up, my W is guaranteed to hit him. And then I just come back to last hit when I need to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because now I'm still pushing and I'm still going to hit level 2 first. So he can't really, like, any trade is going to be pretty good for me now, as long as I'm not like grief fingering, like walking up to here. You know, if they have a Blitzcrank down here, I don't want to be like walking up here, right? If they have Blitzcrank, I'm just trying to like sit, you know, in a spot where I can sit by my minions and still maybe threaten him. Or now is when I'm going to auto him when he walks up, because again, I'm already slow pushing, so I can actually bully him a little bit. But autoing him to lose a minion, that's when it's not really worth at that point, unless you're going to like kill him. So see, you went for the W on him. He queued the minion wave, which means he starts to push. So now you're hitting these last 3, and he's already auto this one. So this one is slightly less HP than this, so he's pushing into you right now. And then he's just autoing, which, see, as where Sona is, it's hard for you to come and poke, right? Because you're just gonna get hit by her. By the way, this movement up here is kind of weird because now they can walk up and cut you off. I want to probably just bounce back because again, he's already pushing. I can't really stop it. So I'm not really trying to trade at this point. Yes. So what I want to do right now is I want to stand by my Janna so that if Sona walks up to poke me, like if Sona comes up here to poke me, if me and Janna are together, we both hit Sona. But if I'm like down here and Janna's over here and Sona just walks out at me like this, Janna doesn't hit her and I just get hit and I have to run away and I'm just getting like blasted by these two. So I'm trying to stand by my support right now because together we have some retaliation to Sona, or if Jin walks up by himself. But by myself, where I'm just gonna get 2v1'd, or by herself, she's just gonna get 2v1. Because this isn't like if this is like a Blitzcrank or something, right? You know, I have a little bit more reason to want to stand up this way because now he can't like hook me through. But of course, if he can just run through up here, he can threaten that again. So maybe I still want to play a little further back now because I can rely on the fact that if I can recognize a slow push, it's pushing into me. So I can just wait for the wave to come into me, and it's better just be full HP than risk getting hooked at that point.
Gotcha. Even if it costs a minion or 2.
Yeah, so you'll just use your W then to try to see us at like max range. And what you'll do at that point is you'll wait for the next minion wave, the next melee minions to come up. Now when you have a full another wave, it's a little bit easier for you to walk up behind them again and try to like last it at that point. But with no melees right here, it's really risky for you to walk up. So I think this ends up being a pretty decent trade though, because I don't know what they do to throw it. I think Jin 4 shots a minion. So if Jin just held his 4-star right here and came up to you, you'd be feeling the pain right there. So yeah, so Jin's now a little bit spaced from Sona, and this is a really nice auto you do into Sona. Into this W right here, this is really good because Jin's just not playing the game. Yeah. What Jin could do is just like
auto me.
Right. Yeah, like when you're walking up on Sona right here. Like it doesn't make sense that he just like
keeps
runs away. Like right now he's got this minion wave behind him. I would just, if I'm him at this point, I'm like stepping up, but maybe it's just a little bit more merit to what he did because Janna already used her cooldown. But whatever, fine by him to stay full HP and not want to trade with you.
But why is it fine for? Wait, it's fine because he knows the wave. He's slow pushing, right?
No, I was just saying it's like, you know, fine by us that he doesn't want to hit you.
Oh, so it's not fine by
Like-
him. I was about to say, I was like, wait. Okay.
Yeah. So part of the reason too is Sona like walks all the way into your wave, and then Jenna. See, this is what I mean. Like Jenna does a lot of damage here to Sona. Like that's a lot of damage for just a W. So if you guys are together, like this damage is really good. But then if Jin just stands by here, I think he can auto Q you and then just step away. But yeah. I don't think there's too much issue with the way we start. Just
What a thing.
thinking about forcing trades at times where Jenna's near us rather than like we don't want to be walking up around. So now this is where you kind of grief it because you like run all the way down here, but Jenna's over here and she's like kind of walking up.
So I should stand by my support.
In this case, yeah, because you have a like if she's looking to trade, you want to be in a spot where you can trade with her. Only when it's like an even to like winning trade. Not if you're gonna lose the trade no matter what, then Jenna should never be walking up to trade anyways, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's like right here, you like this position we have. If we want to go down here, we could just like walk straight this way because Jin's so far away. They're so far away from the wave. Or we could even just at this point kind of look out here and look to W, but we might be afraid of Nunu ganking. But it's really early, so he's probably not going to gank on the second wave, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't need to like walk all the way backwards and out here because
Yeah.
then you so like if you were like still like right here, you could be in a spot where she's trading. I can like move up and hit, right?
Yeah.
And then I can just use this bush to maybe break aggro if I want. But these clicks backwards don't really make sense because you already have the space on them, and they just like we just want to support being in this position to actually be able to trade still. Because you could even be like right here. Your W is coming off cooldown. I'm looking. Is there a spot where I can W? As soon as like I'm paying attention to my W cooldown. It's up. Jin's not buying minions. I could even just W right now and hit him. I could probably W right now and hit Sona too through this little thing right here. Like if I W right here, it's probably gonna hit him and Sona. There's a lot of noise going on outside. So like even right here, this is really good W. I think you go for it, right? Yeah, good W. Solid. Auto. Very good auto. A little more auto on a Jin. Very nice. Well, you could have maybe got one more out there, but Sona was going to go for a Q. So this was really, really good space, by the way. Like that was really, really good, this trade. You get level 2 spike. Just the only thing I'd say is like when you know you're going to get level 2 first, because it's this melee minion and then, you know, one more melee minion and Jin's just not doing anything. I could just be in a spot where I can just immediately look to like hit the W right as I'm hitting level 2. And by the way, Jin could have just hit this melee minion and gotten level 2. I don't know why he's
That's
hitting
what
the
I
caster
thought,
minion.
but I was so concerned. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Because I
But
thought they were
so the
going
only-
to get it.
The only like real problem I would say so far is just this movement right here. When Jen is like up here and we're walking all the way down here, when there's not really a reason to concede all this space right now. Like Sona's already low HP again. She's super low HP. We're kind of already just gonna win a trade. And then a W could come out probably already right here. Just to you know what this W would do? It just force them back more. Just give you a little
Because
bit more
I'm gonna get
space to go
level
for
2.
this. Yeah, because they're gonna take damage. Then you could just get an auto on Jin if he stays. Or if he doesn't stay, you just push for the level 2 and you're already a little bit ahead in HP. Being even just like 50 HP ahead is really, really nice in early lane. Because, you know, you pretty much everybody has similar damage. You know, there's some champions that can output it a little or change it a little bit. Like Jin's force shot will change the amount of damage he'll do quickly, right? Kai'Sa being isolated key will change the amount of damage she can do quickly. But if you're 50 HP ahead on like most matchups, or if you're in a spot where Jin's 4 shots still and you just go for a short trade, you're gonna do about the same amount of damage. So you're still gonna come out a little bit on top. And then you also have Biscuits as Ashe, which is nice. So you have a little bit more trade potential. Now we're getting a little bit low on manas, but Biscuits will help with that if we really need to. It's like good shield from Jenna. What you could do here if you want to just do a little bit more into this trade, if so Jenna actually walks up really well right here. Your position is good right here. We're doing good. We're zoning them off. Jin's a little bit behind Sona. You're in range of Sona, but the problem why I didn't really like to continue this trade too much is because Jenna's running so far away.
Gotcha.
So that's why I just want to do like a little short trade there, because if we keep trading, then Jin and Sona will hit us both while Jenna's really far away, right?
Probably should have W there, right?
W them.
Yeah, right here. Right
It's coming up. Yeah, yep. Yeah, you put minions between you and Jin, but get this minion, step out, W would be good.
Okay.
So I think you're kind of looking for it right now. And then another wave comes. So you're looking to auto there. That's good. So like now is a good time for you to look to like just do auto trades when he's going on your wave, because you're pushing into him. Your wave is slow pushing, so you can just threaten. And you don't have to like, you know, it doesn't have to be like running into their wave all the way up here where you're gonna take all the aggro. But as long as you're standing here and you're threatening when he comes up, or as long as you keep jumping out like you do, the purpose why it's good is because you're just, whether you're hitting him or not, if he walks far enough up, yes, we hit him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if he doesn't, then he's just still not touching the wave. So you're not like running into his wave to like just force hits onto him. You're kind of like just threatening like, hey, if you do come into this range, I'm going to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do want to hit these minions, I will hit you.
So I don't have to only step up when he's hitting the farm. I can literally just stand there the whole time to make him have to
but you just want to make sure you don't like take minion aggro and stuff for like too long.
Yeah.
So you can like, when he walks up for this, I don't think he meant to click that 1 minion, but we do want to make sure that we're getting this minion here, right? So like autoing him and losing a melee for it is not worth it.
Okay.
So like what we're doing is we're standing here, and we're just paying attention to when we need to last hit. And you're bouncing out, which is good. You're zoning him off. But like right here, this minion needs to be last hit. I need to focus on this one. And then what I can do right after is just come up here and then W and hit them both.
Okay.
So like that W was, yeah, you hit Sona, but I think if you just wait till like Jin's gonna walk up, like right here, even if you just step after you hit this, you're just kind of stepping down here and then just Wing like right here where it hits both, right? You send it at this angle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you aim your mouse right here, your W edge hits him, hits her. And that'd be solid. Because like right now we get the W, it was just really slow, and it's at the point where Jin's already backed up, and so we don't hit Jin also. So it would have been great. It's still a good W, we still hit Sona, but it just would be better if we can hit both of them or take advantage of when we can't hit both of them. So now this wave gets stuck in a kind of an awkward spot. It probably wouldn't be so awkward. By the way, I want you to recognize this one auto you did on this minion seems insignificant. But if we hadn't like autoed that 1 minion a little bit early like you did, the rest are fine, I think. Yep, great. That one extra auto we did, the wave might end up, instead of being like right here, it might be right here. That like just that 1 second, that half second of minion autos that you save. Where now the melees are in turret range here they aren't.
Oh yeah.
Which means when you're right here and you're trying to crash, like you'll still crash it, but the turret's going to keep thinning this out. If it's right here, the turret doesn't thin it out. When you do get the crash, it's like such a big wave. And like right here too, Nunu can't really gank you because these guys have to run through a giant wave and they don't really want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So like see that now it's a little bit under tower. It's fine, but you need to just make sure you crash this now. Otherwise like what happens is the melees get thinned out and now it's only casters. And now this is a potential freeze if you're not able to crash. So we need to like focus everything now on just crashing this wave, so we don't get frozen on it and we don't get into like a really awkward gank spot. And we can also pay attention to Nidalee's in the river, so when I do finish crashing this, I can just run up to her and like save her from a scuttle fight, which is what we do, which is great. But I just want us to recognize that we're doing it as soon as we crash, because we're looking at the map at that time. Because like right now we're not really going to fight. We can like look at this, keep glancing at the map, but occasionally there's checking the map and we see Nidalee and Nunu kind of having a little scuffle, a little tussle. So we just come up. But like I want you to watch this fight and just see how long your abilities are up. So we pop a biscuit right now, really good because we get the mana. We'll have another one if we really need it. Good ward in the bush. You auto the ward one time, that's fine. Well, it's not, but it happens. So your Q's up already, your W's been up this whole time. Q we finally used, but we want to always try to use like an auto Q for the auto reset because it's extra damage, a little bit more efficient. But W is still up. We finally use it. We could even just got that echo kill if we W'd. Now you're so low, you have no heal. If Jin has flash up, he just flash Q autos you. You're dead. It's not worth. Just get out. Just try to flash ASAP. Don't be greedy here.
Okay.
But like, just see how long your abilities were up here, because that's so much. It's so much damage we're missing out on. If you had, because if you had gotten 2 W's in here and 2 Q's in, that's like potentially 150, 200 damage that we're missing out on. And if you include like, okay, your W does 87 to Sonar, probably like 80 to Echo. If you hit 3 people, that's immediately 240 damage total. So we're missing out on 480 if we never use it twice, 240 if we just use it once. But yeah, that's just you know, happens throughout the game. That same thing of like we're not really using our abilities too much. I think from here, right now, when you recognize this is a slow push, right?
Yeah.
You got more minions. You got the next wave coming in too. I want to crash this ASAP because I just, if you try to think about like if I just try to last hit, it's probably gonna just go into like it's not gonna stay here very long. So if I try to only last hit, this wave is so big that at like best case, you get into the tower right as the next wave comes under the turret. But most likely the next wave comes and again we get stuck right here. So we don't want to get stuck right here. We also don't want them to have a chance to thin this out to make it stick right here. So when I see like a big wave forming in the middle of the lane like this, I just need to crash it so that I don't get ganked when it is crashing in. Like just shove it. Take this opportunity to shove it in. But I think Jhin just uses a Q or something that's gonna like, no. Yeah, see Nunu's here because the wave's a little awkward. And then we're forced off, and now it's a really hard spot to farm, right? Like you're not comfortable CSing this. But if we just came and saw this right away and just tried to like use everything on the wave, then we're probably gonna be able to get this in before we get stuck like this. And now I think we actually do get the wave. Yeah, see how we're kind of we're a little bit past the river. A little awkward spot to farm in. You do have good ward coverage, but even with this ward coverage, if Nunu just comes snowballing through here, you might still catch up to you, right? Because we don't have flash available. So we've been stuck in this awkward spot where like a little bit past the river for, let's see, about 1.5 to 2 minutes, which is just, you know, there's a lot of room for us to get hit here.
Yeah.
Then we end up getting a nice little spot to farm. We're a little bit weaker than him, so we're not trying to trade. By the way, partially why we're trying to just shove this in is because if you checked his items and you saw his Dirk and you have boots, you know, you're already like not really strong enough to trade with him too much. Even if you had like double longsword, Dirk's more AD. And that's just the fact that he gets to go that in his build path, whereas you don't as Ashe want to buy lethality. So he has a little bit of an earlier spike that you need to be afraid of. But at shield though, the all-in, it becomes really strong because that shield pop is really big with the lifesteal. I think this was all fine at this point. You just tried to hold the wave, zone him off. We don't really want to force trades onto him. Sometimes I think you go for some autos onto them, which scares me because he has just more trade potential with the Dirk, as well as Sona having long-range Q poke on both of you. So just similar to thing what we talked about, right? If your Janna's near, just thinking about like how much threat, you know, don't ignore the support's threat level. Don't just think about AD versus AD. It needs to also, you need to think about like how much will their support hit me? And also where is my support? Is my support standing in the spot? Or is she somebody that can like help me trade or affect the trade? Or is Sona just gonna hit me for free? So like if, you know, if you've got an Alistar and he's not in a spot where Sona, he can like combo onto Sona's just gonna be able to Q you for free, right? And if Jin's next to him, right? So just think about where your support's in it, because if Alistar's actually next to you and Sona's walking up, now Alistar could get like a good engage off. So that's when that might be a time where you're trying to fight. But if you're already lower HP, then that's a little bit risky. If anything's confusing, just let me know, by the way. I'll try to
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then your ultis. You know, so like, yeah, so right here we see Sona in the river. So if Jhin ever walks up, it'd be really good to ult. So like he gets slowed by Jenna's W right here. Maybe if I just ult him and start walking at him, we can get like really a lot of damage on him.
Okay.
And then just like, he's like forced out of the lane. And then guess what? This happens. It happens if he's this low in HP. Dragon's
gotcha.
up. We can probably look for a dragon with Jhin being like unavailable to fight pretty much. And Jen has Imperial Mandate, so you're gonna do a lot of damage to him really quick. And then here he like walks up. Janna's right here, right? We need to be aware that our Janna is right in this tri-bush, and he's right there on this wall. He can't dodge an ulti right here unless he flashes. This could be a really good ult timing, right? Because he's not on a turret. I can ult. Janna can WQ him. I can follow up and just pop him. Because again, Sona's not here. If Sona's like right next to him right here, I might ult him because Sona will. Otherwise, they'll just burst Janna with Sona's ulti into Jhin, and that can maybe save Janna. But if Sona's right here and and Janna's by me, obviously I'm not going to look to ult because there's no follow up. But there's immediate follow up onto Jhin, and we know Sona's in mid, so it's very, very guaranteed or at least summoners from him, and then Sona comes here, and then it's already too late, right? I think if we ulted like right now, we could probably pop him.
Gotcha.
So just thinking about the fact that we have a champion next to him at least that can CC him while, like, she can chain CC and slow him while we follow up to like get in range of him ourselves. So if it's like Thresh or Blitzcrank or anything, right? If you hit that ulti, they're guaranteed to land their hook now. You're easily gonna get in range of him afterwards. Yeah, this was a little awkward. I think maybe if you're there, it goes a little bit better. I don't know. I want to say this. Oh yeah. So once this wave is crashed, there's not really any reason for you to be here anyway. So we probably could have just moved up right now. But the problem is Janna. The thing that sucks is Janna just died. But Sona did also just ulti, so there's not much Sona threat. So like right now, instead of like going through this back and forth here, if we know this dragon fight's happening, since you clearly like you knew that like walking up here is kind of a death trap since Nunu was right here. So just immediately like use this time to loop around.
Oh, okay.
Because guess what happens since this wave crashed under this turret? Guess what happens if we just leave and like the fight happens? It slows pushes to me anyways. So I'll still be able to catch most of it on my turret. And you know, I don't need to be too greedy for those minions at this point. Yeah, so then you can see it again here, the ability problem. He thought he was gonna die there. Big money. Like, see, it took you a while though. I know I was like spamming or telling you a lot to like say use a W here, because like right, you want to have in your mind like you want to be counting those first 4 autos, like 1, 2, 3, 4 Q, because you can immediately get that auto reset on that 4 shot. Like you do it good. It was just on the 5th one, but it's not a big deal. But 4th one is like just ideal.
It was ideal. Yeah.
So like W's up again. Still was a lot better than earlier.
Yeah, true.
So and then this is something that I wanted to like emphasize a lot was like this stuff. So you're pushing mid tower because I think if we look back, right, Janna's on our bot lane, Tryndamere's dead, so it's only Echo and Nunu, and you have Janna and Malzahar right by you who are gonna come. So it's 3v2 in mid. You have Janna ulti, Malzahar ulti. Like you have a really good CC to stop Echo and Nunu getting onto you. Like it's hard for Echo and Nunu to just come into you. So we're able to push here. So this is where like when you're doing this, you don't really need your eyes permanently like in this laning like area. Like it doesn't, your eyes don't need to be around here very much. Like you can just be hitting this and like looking here and just keep glancing back and forth between map and this. Mostly you want to be focused on like the map, because again, like I'll see, even if I'm looking at the map, I'll see on the map Nunu come from over here, right? I'll see it right here. I'll see Nunu come from back here. I'll see Nunu come from here. I'll see him come from here. I'll see him step into the lane right here. I'll see, you know, obviously where we have wards here. So if I see them on anywhere, like around anywhere in this area, even if it's in the lane, I still see them like just as fast as if I saw them in like right here or here. Actually, like on the map, I can see Echo right now, but I can't see him here. Same thing is like I wouldn't be able to see Nunu stepping out of this bush right away until he's here, but I would see it on the map. Gotcha. So that I can actually like react a lot faster. So I see Echo and Nunu, or I see Echo coming. You're AD carry. You might want to fight Echo, but wait for him to come first, because again, Malzahar and Janna have like the really good CC for you to like land your ulti into, especially if Malzahar has a point and click ulti. And if Echo gets onto you or Nunu gets onto you, it just becomes bad. But if they get onto Janna or Malzahar first, we like that. Right? Well, cool, dude. We like that. So when you see Echo down there, it's good. Like right now you're doing great. You're playing up to this top side, but as soon as this happens, you like run towards them right now. But we don't want to, like, see how these guys just put themselves behind us? We don't want to be the one in the front. So if they're not playing in the front, we can't be anywhere but like up here, because we need someone to eat this snowball for us. We need someone to eat Echo's E for us. And we are totally fine, by the way, making someone our bait on our team. Like, you know, maybe Malzahar is like 10-0, then I'll probably eat it for Malzahar or something, right? Like whoever, you know, if this is Xerath and he's like 1v9ing the game, I'll probably be a little bit more willing to eat this. But right now it's like everybody, you're stronger than Malzahar for sure in terms of like an extended fight. Malzahar just has an ulti for you, and on top of it, he can also like block the snowball for free. Or Janna can just use her tornado or her ulti to push Nunu away, anyways. So if her getting hit is totally fine. But like you need to just be aware. Like I don't need to hit. I cannot hit these guys until they hit someone else. So just what I'm telling, like we started telling you later in the game, well, it's like Echo's E. Like wait before Echo E's onto somebody. Keep the space between you and Echo until you see him E at somebody. Then you can start hitting him because he now cannot get onto you. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So just think about that stuff a lot, because like right here, this was disaster. Because if you didn't get hit by this snowball, I think you guys just destroy this fight. Like actually. Like right here. So, and by the way, if this is gonna hit you, you probably just need to flash towards your Janna and hope she ults people off of you. Don't be greedy here, yeah, because I think if you just flashed at that point, maybe it still hits you, but at least Janna can ulti them off of you now. But like right here, see how far away she was from you? It doesn't push anybody. You're in the heal range, but it doesn't CC anybody long enough to like give you the time to. And then you just get CC chained forever. But do you see this? Like this is something that's really, really important as AD carry. Is like I can't hit the people who have threats like CC threats or like dash, mobility, engage. Like Echo will pop you hard. I want to be probably back here where these guys are now both in front of me, and I can literally just like use them as shields.
My pawn.
Yeah, like yeah, for real though.
Chess, baby.
Because look at this fight. If this was all on Janna instead of you, I think you guys like Echo dies. You can ult Nunu to stop his ulti, and then you can like kite back here. You see Sona ult these two, and then you can just full on go on the Jhin now because there's no CC for you. That's kind of how you want to think about playing the fight. It's like right now, let's say this is Janna. Janna's where you are, something or Malzahar. Cool, they just use everything on Janna. So now you'd probably come and hit this Echo, because I don't really want to hit Nunu, and they're both about the same distance from the Janna, right? If we're pretending you're Janna, you can hit either one of them. So we're probably gonna hit the Echo instead of the Nunu, right? Especially because you can get Malzahar ulted. Yeah. So now Janna is still getting CC'd. You're still right here. You just killed Echo. So Janna gets ulted by Sona, and boom, Nunu's got no ulti. Nunu's got no snowball. Sona has no ulti. So now what I'd be doing from here, instead of like wasting autos on Nunu, who's gonna tank everything, I'd be like, okay, I'll move down here and try to hit like Jhin or Sona.
Okay.
While they're focusing the Janna and other things, because now there's no ulti from Janna to stop me, and you're also gonna have like, again, you're gonna be full HP like Janna right now, and you're gonna have your shield bow, so Jhin can't like one shot you, and Sona has no way to CC you. So your threat to like, you don't really feel threatened by anybody, but like obviously Jin's gonna hurt you, but you're gonna hurt him too, and you also have your two teammates fighting other people. So, I don't necessarily want to run over here and just like stand 1v2 on these guys. I kind of want to think about how my team is playing the fight too. If I think Jin's too far and like goes too deep, or like I can't kill him fast enough, I'll just try to hit Sona and kite back, or maybe even I'll just hit Nunu if I really feel like I can't do damage here. But right here, I'd see these threats, all these threats used, and I'll be like, okay, ideally I want to hit one of these two instead of Nunu, because I'll kill one of these two a lot faster. And hopefully, your team would also go for someone else. But a lot of the time, the Jhin is gonna also like be like, oh, cool. We're hitting the Malzahar. I'm just gonna aim for Malzahar first since he's low HP, and he might just ignore you for a little bit. And then by that point, you've already got him to half HP, and now you just beat him 1v1. Yeah, this was scary. So this is like a similar thing, right? I can't go into the range of the Echo like this. The click now that you're fine right here, but as soon as you move in, now you're in range of Echo's E. But there's no, and so like he's gonna jump on you, right? Which, well, he doesn't yet, but now we do. Boom! Now you're threatened a lot, and you almost die, right? So it's like literally just the same concept. So if this does happen and you find yourself mispositioned really quickly, where Echo just is dashing at you like this, you have to ult him right away.
Okay.
To stop as much damage as you can, so that you can just space yourself out. But literally just the same concept, because if you just wait till like Garen respawns, or if maybe he goes on Janna, then boom, again, like, or maybe he even E's onto this inhib, and you're standing right here, now you can hit him for a few seconds because he has no E, and that's the real threat to you, right?
Yeah.
So you're really trying to look for those threats before you try to start doing a lot of your damage out. But this was all good though. Like afterwards, you survive it, great. You're getting a lot of damage. You're kiting. You're trying to tickle the Nunu, but we're doing it. And then you go on Echo, and then this is where I was like, okay, if you can get onto Jhin here, because this is like a similar situation to mid. They're both about the same position, but I'd rather hit Jhin, right?
Yeah.
So if I can hit Jhin, I will hit Jhin. But you do, Jin's obviously you're doing fine right here. This is all really good. Just be aware of like if I can hit Jhin, I would hit Jhin.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to like force, because if you run into Jhin now, then Nunu can easily get onto you, right? So you just like right here, you're doing great. This was all really, really good. Just the way it started was a little bit scary. We almost got popped. And then we take, you know, the reason we want to be aware of like how much gold we need, because if we recall right now, we only have a BF sword. But if we just take this Gromp, we can recall, sell our refill, and also get a pickaxe, and that's a much nicer buy. So just look at your gold for that when you can. Try to get in the habit of that, because that's pretty. That's not just an 80 carry thing. That's a League of Legends thing.
Let me go to calculus real quick. So I can do some quick math.
Quick math. I hated calculus, dude. I think maybe a similar thing happens with like Echo. I would just try to, you know, my only tip here, I think, okay, good, we spaced the snowball, is if you don't see like someone who has a dash on their team or something, and this is all like gray area, careful standing next to this wall. Maybe just throw your E over here really quick just to see if maybe Echo's like standing here to like E over this wall onto you. Just be aware of that. But you're doing fine right now. We're doing fine right now. So this is where, again, now you start walking up, but Garen moved back. So now we're if you like, yes, it's barely, but we are the front line right now. So it doesn't feel too bad right now, but I do need to be aware that if they all come at me all of a sudden, like I am the front liner, so I might have to flash because of it. So if I just take a second to step back real quick, boom, we're in a good position again. So like this Echo eat W's onto us, Garen. So, you know, I don't know if you have a sound cue for that, but if you hear Echo's W, just immediately run as far away as you can. Don't risk it. But Jen has a nice ulti, you flash, and then I think we're doing okay here. Did you ulti the Echo here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was really, yeah, good ulti. So this was like earlier, when you find yourself in that spot, just throw your ulti out to stop some damage, but still best if we're just not
Just
getting caught by
not
that
even.
to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is where I was trying to stress you, like, yep, wait till you see this from Echo, and now you're in the clear to just start pounding on him, which is perfect. Perfect AD position right there. Or obviously his ulti right there. So now you're going melee range. Whoa. But
I was thinking I'd
remember,
go through him a lot quicker, but I obviously didn't. Yeah, but so just remember, you don't always have to, like, as AD, you don't always have to move this way when you're cutting or move into them when you're cutting. You can actually just, you know, you can hit him and move like this. You can hit him and you can also move like this. Like, it can be sideways too. That's why we practice like the everywhere. Like, you know, if we're about, sometimes we click like this really fast. Sometimes we click up and down really fast. That's why we practice that. Yeah, we're running into the Echo there. Ends up being good, but this is scary because you don't have any turrets, so we're going down here. We probably just want to run them away, but at the same time, Trinimir's up there. I think, but as long as you don't run into your death there, you're good. So. And then when you're just looking for what to do, just, you know, if there's nothing to do, just try to get the biggest wave for yourself as long as you're safe for it. Oh, yeah, that was unlucky. Malzahar ulti timing. Would have been really good to CC chain, but. So this is what I mean Minecraft, by the way, if you can tell. Yeah. Nice.
So I think you're good here. He QSS's it, and then you go to last the Trinivir, and then you keep running in. So immediately, again, look where you're at. You're front line, right? You want to wait till they target somebody else.
Yeah.
So get back again.
Do that a lot.
Where it ended.
Okay.
Anything you want to talk about from that game, or any questions you have?
Just maybe like a quick, like little, the main points. It seemed like to me a lot of to quit frontlining and making sure to use my abilities.
Yeah.
More effectively in traits and stuff.
Oh yeah. Here, maybe real quick. I'll try to see if I'll just set up or show you a little drill you could do. Okay. I mean, it's gonna be pretty self-explanatory, to be honest, but. Like, I'm just gonna have you, so, you know, maybe we'll just give you a couple dummy things real quick. The heck? Just lethal tempo is not on. Oh, I loved it wrong. It's okay. But yeah, I could tell you practice your clicks. There were your clicks for the rank are definitely, like, I'd say, you know, obviously you could always work on clicks.
Yeah.
But you're definitely above what I would usually see at that ranking, at least in terms of the clicks. I think if you can like really
And
get
only
your
the
trading
clicks.
down, your ability usage down, I think you'll probably move up pretty quickly to at least to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to close
But
it.
you said my abilities and my what was the first one? Sorry.
If you, like just trading at better
Oh,
times.
trade. Okay, okay.
We actually probably want to.
So how do you know when the right time is? Then I guess.
Experience and just kind of like, again, just thinking about like who has more threat, like you and your support, the enemies and their support, where the support's positioned. Like if Sona, Jin are standing together and you and Janna aren't, you're gonna get hit by both Jin and Sona at the same time. Whereas there's only gonna be you hitting the enemy, or only gonna be Janna hitting the enemy, which is just losing. If you like, should be pretty losing just to think about it, right? Like if there's two people hitting, they're gonna probably be winning the trade. They're gonna have more damage together. Does that make does
Yeah.
does that make sense? Yeah, okay. So literally just don't use like permanent cooldowns or anything, but just try to, every time your W's up, just put it at like max level and just
Oh.
just every time it's up, you know? 4, Q, W, R. I mean, I guess you might want to do the fucking
Turn
mana
mana.
pool. But even from the start, like first auto is auto W, right?
Yeah. And then just
Oh,
always try
I
to
thought
use
that,
W off cooldown.
And the fork autos into a Q.
Mm-hmm.
So you wouldn't want to do it like, let's say like if my W is coming off cooldown right at the 4, I wouldn't want to Q and then like Q W at the same time, because that'd be slow.
Yeah.
I always want to try to get an auto in between. So the auto. And then you can always, of course, try to just practice your targeting by switching.
Jesus, why do I feel like you're clicking so quick? What the heck?
And that's one thing that you should do on dummies too, is like just think about your attack speed and always have like a couple clicks in between. So like if my attack speed's not lethal tempo and I just, let's see, it's obviously going to be a little bit easier when you start with lower attack speed. If I just have Berserker's Greaves, then so like I'm just clicking the ground until I have that cooldown up. Whoop, whoop. And sometimes misclicking on top of it.
Yeah.
I haven't played the day, but that's why AWAC helps a lot, is because if you misclick, at least if I click right here, like I'm still hitting it. But just like really use, and then when you have your Q up, your attack speed is a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always just click the ground in between the autos. You know?
Okay.
That's all. And then just obviously right there I wasn't doing the abilities, and then you just, you know, but you don't have to do it all at once, but just think about, I want to be, you know, even if I'm just standing in place, it's auto and to like a couple clicks on the ground. And you can start with 0 attack speed, you can move into more attack speed just to get the hang of like all levels. Obviously the lower attack speed you have, the more clicks you're gonna be able to get in between.
Yeah.
But even when you have like really high attack speed, you kind of want to just, you want to be able to control like that. I don't know, I guess I could do this to be able to like get multiple clicks on the ground. it's a little hard, you know. You can't always, like, once you have higher
Yeah.
attack speed, you're not really gonna be able to click multiple times. But you know, just because I can attack this fast doesn't mean like let's say Echo starts running into me, I'll probably run away for a bit and turn into him, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
once I see him eat someone else, I don't always have to be attacking them. But there's just different rhythms for different attack speeds. But yeah, just practice that.
Mhm.
Because I mean, it's even good for like, even I'll just do this sometimes just to practice some champs mechanics and auto attack cooldowns and the way it feels.
Mhm.
Just make sure you know, because what you don't want is just be like ever just one click, like especially if you have low attack speed. The thing that people tend to think is kiting is like, I have lower attack speed, and so I'm like auto click, auto click, auto click, auto, you know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
no, I want to be getting as many clicks in between that as I can, even if it's just like all in the same pattern, just clicking close to my champion. And oh my god, I'm embarrassing myself. But I think you're getting at the point, right? I don't
Yeah.
need to probably say much more, because this is where, like, if I'm like against someone with a skill shot, like an Ari or something, when I go up to like auto her, so if there's this much space between us, I'm not in charm range. I just need to be aware, like, okay, I'm not in charm range. I'm probably max charm range right now. When she sees me step past that, she's gonna throw her charm. So I might just be like clicking on her and then be able to do this. Even if she doesn't throw it out, I'm just like doing this, like bait it, so I can just keep juking.
Yeah.
Or if I'm fighting R and she's already used her charm, I'm probably gonna be kiting her until I think, okay, her charm's coming back up, and then it's gonna be okay, auto, auto, you know, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to juke it out. I don't always need to be autoing on cooldown if I think there's a spell. You know, if I have flash up, I might just try to like bait it out by like okay, she's gonna charm now, and then just flash it, keep going. But just practice that stuff. That's usually just all you need to do in dummies. And then like the thing that I would start out with, probably I should show you before I closed it, but is just like, I think of it as like a triangle. So if you think the dummy is the top of the triangle, and then the base of the triangle are next to you, so like those side clicks that you always do, you know,
Yeah.
it'd be like click the dummy, click to your left, click to your right, click the dummy, left, right,
Okay,
dummy, left,
yeah.
right, dummy. Like that's kind of like the best way to start, because then, you know, you just get in the muscle memory of like being able to click twice in between every auto attack. And it does take practice. It's a little rough, but
All right.
it does help, because you want to be able to that's how you get good mouse spacing, good control, or mouse movement with good spacing, good control of your champion, being able to move a couple times between every auto attack. But yeah, after this one, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling like I want to play ranked. I want to play.
Well, I mean, I know you want to discuss the bundles package. I don't know
Yes,
if you have.
yes.
Okay.
I'm totally. As long as, like, if you're cool for the amount of, I guess, like, just doing it. I mean, I'm totally down.
So I just want, like, the reason that I'm saying I'm gonna be busy coming up is I'm actually moving to Korea again. I'm gonna be studying over there, so like I have like a month till I leave, so I just have some stuff I'm gonna be getting done. So
Gotcha.
I'll still have time to do sessions. I'm just like not sure how great I'll be in terms of like, you know, always available, because I don't know how my days are gonna look when I'm getting ready for that. If you do want to start with something like, if you just want to do like the 8, and then if you do end up after 8, you want to go for 20, you could just, you know, since you've already showed interest in the 20, we could just pay the difference at that point.
Oh yeah.
Like you've said. But if you just want to go, if you're totally sure after this one that you just want to go for 20 right off the bat, we could do it. It's up to you.
I mean,
I just want to make sure, because the 20 is a lot, and it is a dedication, you know. And also, if it's gonna hurt you financially, I don't want to like put that onto you.
We're good financially, as odd as that is. That's like the last of my worries.
Really?
I'm like a Grinch over here, man. I don't spend it on nothing. I have
living the good life, huh?
There's a few things that I want to spend it on, and it's unfortunately what I want I can't spend it on. So I'm hoping this will help me, because I feel just mentally confused out of my mind on
What do
I'm
you
doing
mean?
wrong. So like I get like, cause like it felt, I've never like thought hard about the game, and then I never understood how to like I just don't get the common like, what do you call it, decision making type ordeal. Like you're saying about like, hey, play next with your support, or hey, you need to be using your abilities actually. Like I don't know, it just went over, like I don't see that, and it kind of just went whoop right over my head.
Well, do you see it now, or does it still?
Oh, I definitely get it now. I see
The
I
big
get the
thing about
idea.
the support stuff is it's literally just like two
Stand.
people have more damage than one,
Yeah,
right? So,
exactly.
if you're 1v1 on the Jhin and you're gonna out damage him, or you have more kill, like if I'm Ashe and I have like my shield bow and Jhin has his one item, because I have my ulti, as long as I like land it, if I walk up to him, we're fully like even HP, I'm pretty confident I can like kill him right at that point. But it's just like if his support is there and mine's not right next to him, then I'll start out by losing the trade if my support's late to helping. So I just need to be aware of like how much damage is gonna come to me when I step in up towards him, because that might make me wean away from walking up towards him, and I might retreat towards my support. So that now if he keeps coming to me, now he's the one who's gonna get hit by two people.
Yeah.
And just always thinking about that's kind of like the lane and trading pockets that I guess Zen has talked to you about before. That's kind of the thought process, like where can I be that'll like allow me to do at the very least the same amount of damage as him, but usually you want to think about where can I output more damage to him than he can do to me.
Yeah.
And in bot lane there's two people that get played into that, for the better or for the worse.
All right, I'll work on those two things mainly.
Okay, dude. Yeah.
And then
Yep. Sure. I'm looking. I definitely think if you're dedicated, you won't have too hard of a time learning that stuff, especially if you just go into dummies. A lot of it too is like training your eyes too, which Osu I think actually helps with that a lot.
Okay.
Weirdly enough. I don't know how much you did play Osu, but I'm not telling you to go play it or anything. But being able to bounce your eyes from like the trade to just being able to glance really, really quickly at what your cooldowns are at is pretty valuable.
That's probably something, because that's one thing I have noticed. I don't look around like ever. I'm like,
yeah,
I got like a lazy eye, played League.
And that's what even like the dummies can do, because like if you're trying to move in that triangle while you're hitting them, or like if you're trying to do that triangle thing where you click, if you also need to move your eyes down to your HUD to like look at your cooldowns, so you're making sure you're Wing off cooldown every single time, that'll help you too, because you're not going to be able to stare at your like cooldowns while moving in that triangle like that. Like it's a little hard, so you're gonna have to be able to train yourself to that, because that is a big thing for AD, is being able to move like that in between every single auto.
I get it.
Obviously when you have 2 attack speed or higher, you're a little bit less likely to click multiple times between movement, but at the start, obviously you generally don't have that much attack speed, so that's a good place to start. But all right, dude, I will talk to you later, man. Good luck in the games. Let me know how they go.
For sure. And do you know when we might want to when to schedule next, or any thoughts?
I mean, at the very least, just like, or at the very latest, like just a week from now. But what's today? Thursday. I could probably even do like Sunday or Monday.
Okay.
Whichever one works better for you.
I'll have to double check. But Monday might be, because I think it's a little bit weird. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it then. Yeah, because I gotta double check some things, because I do work Monday morning. It's the only morning that I work, and I like to play before you coach me, so I don't look too much like a baboon.
So you don't look like I just look trying to show you.
Well, heck, it's still better than what I look like after warm up.
But that's just practice on practice and practice.
Okie doke.
All right, dude. We can just talk about. You can just stay in touch and we'll get it scheduled down. It shouldn't be too tough. But all right, dude.
Yeah, have a good
See
one.
you later.